Thank you, Mr. Washington, for warm welcome. Good afternoon, teachers and friends. Today, we, the Ruminant team, would like to present you the content urachus in a class and possible complications. And these are our members: Pitipat Ansho Chwan, Sukhana Sindhuma, Suri Ratnai Dimit, On Pailit Payusuk, and me, Kyushinok Patamthai. A male Hindu Brazil calf named Luke Natasha. He was 2 days old, weighed 36 kilograms, and body condition score was 2 out of 5. The owner brought it to the hospital because of the large opening at the umbilical area, about 2 inches. So he decided to suture the opening by himself. He thought the calf can urinate normally because he saw the urine on the floor, but has no idea if urine is from pupil or umbilicus. Then we did the physical examination and found the calf was alert, hyperthermia, tachycardia, normal respiration, rehydrate less than 5%, and normal CRT. Moreover, we found dark urine drain from pupils and found 15 centimeter mass at umbilical area. From the problem mass at umbilical area, we can differentiate the cause into 3 causes. First, patent urachus. Second, umbilical hernia, and omphalitis. Here is the differences of this condition. Patent urachus is a congenital defect of umbilical cord, and specific sign is urine draining from umbilicus after birth. Umbilical hernia always consists of hernia ring, hernia sac, and hernia content. Maybe show systemic sign depending on abdominal or organ that in hernia sac. And the last, omphalitis is an infection of umbilical stump. Cellulitis and pus draining from umbilical area may be found. To diagnose this case, we plan to palpate the mass to check hernia ring and inflammation, blood check including CBC and blood chemistry to evaluate the inflammation, infection, and renal function due to patent urachus. Urinalysis to check the abnormality of urinary tract, and we plan to do the ultrasonography to confirm the content inside the umbilical mass. When we palpate the mass, we found the dorsal part of it was firm and ventral part was fluctuated, so we assume there's a fluid inside the mass. And we can't find the hernia ring, so we did not focus on umbilical hernia. And we can rule out the omphalitis because there's no inflammation, including red or swelling at that area. So we plan to do the surgery for treatment.
The surgery procedure, we start by locating the position of urachus there, and we want to cut under the urinary bladder closely, so we have to locate the urinary bladder too. The position that we choose to laparotomy is the left flank of calf at the center of line between the tubercles and umbilicus. We open the left flank 5 to 7 centimeter in line and find the urachus and urinary bladder. Actually, we want to cut this area, but we could not find the urinary bladder. Then we decide to ligate the urachus and umbilical artery in low area and remove it. After that, we smell the urine odor and we find a fibrin on the urachus. We think it's related with the odor, so we decide to suture the fibrin area inverting to prevent the leakage of urine and enlarge the abdominal cavity, then close this side by suture. The other area is above the umbilical area. We insist at this area to remove the umbilical cord out. The last is correct the ulnar suture. This picture shows during we remove the umbilical cord and the structure of umbilical cord that we removed it. The difficulty of the surgery was could not find urinary bladder that made we cannot remove the urachus at right position and fibrin at urachus that we had to prevent leakage of urine. We gave antibiotic oxytetracycline for 6 days and phenylbutazone for 5 days to control the infection and pain after the surgery. And we plan to monitor this curve by process as shown on this timeline. The complication after the surgery that can possible is urethral rupture and develop to peritonitis, cystitis, and urethral obstruction. We have to monitor this complication by physical examination, hematology, urinalysis, and ultrasonography.
Now let's talk about the laboratory result. So what we have here is a blood profile of the blood that we collected on each day, which were the day of the arrival, 3 days after the arrival, and 13 days after the arrival. So as you can see here, the calf had leukopenia on the first couple of times. That could be the result that the calf had a low intake of the cholesterol because the calf was fed with only 1 liter of milk each time, 3 times a day. So it was 3 liters per day in total. But on the very last time, as you can see on the table, you can see that the calf had mild leukocytosis. That could be the result of an inflammation because we found a lot of pus coming out from a suture stitch on the very last day of the visit. Now let's talk about another panel. Of the blood profile. From the lab result, it shows the sign of anemia, which could be the result of an iron deficiency, which can be normally found in young calf, according to Mori. The calf had thrombocytosis, which could be the result of an inflammation, iron deficiency, and the blood loss itself. The plasma protein and fibrinogen went a little higher than the normal range on the very last day. So here is the pus that I was talking about that we found that was coming out from a suture stitch, but the incision line was still closed and perfectly fine, except for this thing that was coming out like a waterfall. Next is a blood chemistry result. So there was an elevation of the BUN and creatinine that could be the result, that could be the effect from the age of the calf because the calf was very young at that time. And the ALT and AST were pretty low, lower than the normal range because the calf was still pretty young. So here is the result of the urinalysis. As you can see here, we have turbid urine, polyuria, and alkaline urine, plus the fluid that we aspirated from the urachus on the very first day was modified transudate. These indicate that there was an inflammation of the urinary tract. And the rest of the results suggest that there could either be something wrong with the kidneys or the kidneys were not in the full function yet. So we should keep monitoring on the kidney values. So here's the result of the urinalysis that I was talking about previously. As he mentioned previously, as Mr. Gedepad has told you before, that we were unable to locate the urinary bladder during the surgery. Finally, we found the urinary bladder from the ultrasonography when we went and visited the calf at the farm, and there was no cystitis or any inflammation from the ultrasonography, so we appreciate it a lot. Anyways, there are several possible complications that could occur after the surgery that we should keep monitoring on, which are cystitis, peritonitis, urethral obstruction, and these are the things that you can do to make sure that there's nothing wrong afterwards. So you should do a complete physical examination, hematology profile and blood chemistry test as usual. You should perform a urinalysis and also the ultrasonography and abdominal synthesis as well. In conclusion, the patent urachus is an uncommon congenital defect in calves that is occupying with urine excretion via the urachus. This problem should be surgically corrected as soon as possible after you find the lesion, or otherwise this enhances the risk of ascending infection leading to urochitis, omphaloclebitis, bacteremia, and sepsis eventually. Lastly, I would like to thank our advisors for all the kindness. Without these people, our clinical career would never go this beautifully and successfully. Thank you so much for your attention.